They're gonna be all over the place.
What's up everyone? We just got back from a super sick trip in Baja. We had an absolute blast. So much fun hanging out with Cody, Brett, and John. Day one, we headed out. We left about 7:30 in the morning. A little bit later, we had the day, a long day before. We didn't want to get up too early. We wanted to get a little bit of rest before a full day of fishing. So we headed out, planning on going spear fishing all day. Had about two and a half hour drive right into the wind chop. And as soon as we got to our first spot, jumped right in and there was just fish all over the place. It was awesome. Cody plucked a nice grouper right off the bat, so did John. I was just getting used to the fish. I'd never fished there before, so I was just kind of getting used to the diving, getting used to like what we're looking for, different species, and just kind of admiring seeing all this fish all at once. And the whole way down to Baja, John was talking about how last time he had been down, he had this killer Triggerfish Ceviche. So I was really excited to try this out. Going out looking for them, hopefully to shoot one or two and just give it a try. John ended up taking a break on the boat and dropping his rod down and pulling up a few. I think he pulled up like 3 or 4 triggerfish, so we were stoked to give this a whirl. When we got back to the hotel, they ended up cooking us some badass ceviche. It was so delicious. So I really wanted to bring a triggerfish home and try cooking it with our island style ceviche called collab. When we went out the second day, I ended up seeing a triggerfish, targeting it, putting it on the boat and bringing it home. I can't wait to cut this bad boy up. All right, so what we have here is 2 nice triggerfish fillets that we're about to cut up here. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut across here, kind of get in, and we don't want any bones in it. I'm gonna get as close as I can, kind of thin out my knife to keep that tough skin and fiber. Boom. So, same thing, just gonna go down lightly, not push all the way through, let the knife spin, boom. Perfect. We're not gonna have any of this tough skin on that. All right, so we've separated our meat from all this kind of tough skin on the outside. We don't want that. So here what we're gonna do is cut it into smaller chunks. So you're gonna wanna do it. This is about good, about that size. It doesn't really matter. So we're gonna kind of chop these up. There you go, perfect. Sweet. So we're gonna cut these into chunks. Perfect. So we're gonna add this in the bowl here. And next we're gonna wanna add we have some lemon juice here, half of an onion. We have these peppers. Usually you wanna use Thai peppers. We couldn't find any today, but we still really wanted to do this while the fish was fresh. So, when you're making this recipe, always try to get the Thai peppers if you can. So we're gonna wanna add, basically when you're adding your lemon juice, you wanna kind of keep it just to where the top of the fish is at. So we're gonna add this one in. As you can see, we're just gonna kind of Do it by eye. I think that's about good right there. Nice. We're gonna give it a little mix up. You can sprinkle in some onions. Here you go. Keep adding some more. Perfect. So that's about right. You kind of have to eyeball it. You just don't really want to overdo it. There you go. Nice. Get that all mixed in. Add a few peppers. There you go. That's about right. You can obviously add more if you want it to be a little bit more spicy. Perfect. Oh yes. I can't wait to try this out. Now, we're gonna add in some salt. Just kind of go by feel. Just a little bit, just I think right about there is good. Perfect. Sweet. And what we're gonna do is let it sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes before we add the rest of the ingredients. All right, so as we were putting together that triggerfish Kelaguen, we realized that we are definitely gonna wanna eat more than that. On this last trip, we were able to put a few yellowtails in the boat, which was awesome. And so we're gonna throw down for some Yellowtail Kelaguen. All right guys, so here we have a few nice fillets. I already diced up a few. And what you wanna do is you wanna have just some small chunks of yellowtail. About that is good. And just kind of chunk it about this size, you can tell here. I'm not sure if the camera can see, but about that size is good, nothing too big. Just toss it in, dice them up, and you're gonna have an awesome bowl of Yellowtail Kelaguen. All right, so we're finishing the last of these fillets here. This yellowtail, super excited. Whew. Can't wait to try this out. I've never done it with yellowtail before. We've done it with wahoo and marlin, so I can't wait to try this out. All right, so same as the triggerfish, what we're gonna do is add in our lemon juice over the top. And you wanna be mindful there's a little seed in there, so we can get that bad boy out. We'll try it in a bit. So, just wanna kind of pour your juice over just almost to the top. We're looking pretty good on this one. Oh yeah, right there. We're lucking out all the seeds there at the bottom. Use a fork or something. Perfect. There you go. And you want to keep your seeds out of the Kelaguen. Perfect. Bam. Now we're gonna add in some onions, the rest of these puppies. We started off with a half an onion today. It's just about right for a nice big bowl of Yellowtail Kelaguen and a smaller bowl of Triggerfish Kelaguen. Nice, get it all mixed up. Finished. Adding in some of these peppers. Perfect as can be. I'm just gonna mix that up. Nice, get it all nice and perfect. There we go. Awesome, sweet. Now what we're gonna do is add a little bit of salt here. Just a little bit, because you can always add more, but you can never take it out. So always be mindful in adding your salt, depending on the flavor you like. A little mix up here. And then we're gonna let it sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and we'll add in the rest of the ingredients. This is really special to me to be able to try this out with some triggerfish and some yellowtail as well. So the last two ingredients you're gonna wanna add, we have some green onion here that's gonna add like a really awesome fresh taste. And then we're gonna have some nice shredded dried coconut here. That's gonna give it that nice little island flavor. All right, so we're gonna wanna add just a little bit coconut, kind of sprinkle it over the top. Probably do a tad bit more here. Obviously, if you can get fresh grated coconut, that's the way to go. And here we go, we're gonna add in a little bit more of these green onions here. Probably add a little bit more than that. And looks like our triggerfish is about ready to go. One thing you want to do is you add in those extra ingredients towards the end. Once kind of you can see here how the fish is turning a little bit white because the lemon is kind of starting to cook it. So just give it a nice little stir. We're really excited to try this out. Then you can add in the rest of the green onions here into the yellowtail. Woo. Can't wait to eat this. Alright, I'm gonna add in a little bit more because we have a nice big bowl. And give it that final stir you're looking for. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to try this out. All right. So we're looking pretty good. We've added in both ingredients. We're gonna let this sit here and we're gonna put it in the fridge. Let it sit for about an hour, hour and a half, and then it's gonna be good to go. Enjoy.